Welcome to the Yoga Project's slow warm-up wake-up flow. This is a short 10-minute practice that is going to wake up your body, your joints from the tips of your toes to the crown of your head, leaving you feeling ready for the day ahead. So you can do this sitting on the edge of your bed or maybe in a chair in the kitchen. But ideally when you've just woken up and if you're feeling a bit stiff and you want to just get the joint fluid circulating around all those joints, this will be a great way to start your day. We'll start by sitting comfortably, raising the toes and lowering the toes. Raising the toes and lowering the toes. This time raising the toes, spreading the toes as far apart as you can and then lowering them back down. One more time, raising, spreading the toes and lowering back down. And this time we're going to scrunch the toes in. So scrunch your toes into a ball, hold and release. Scrunch the toes into a ball and release. Good. And now we'll start warming up the ankle. So we'll begin by lifting the heels and lowering. Lifting the heels and lowering. Lifting and lowering. And then straightening the left leg, circling the ankle. Maybe you'll hear a bit of clicking and crunching and cracking, that's okay. Circling, making really big circles, really accentuate that circle. Explore the range of movement in your ankle. And reverse that movement, going the other way around the circle. Maybe there's a little bit of the circle that feels a little bit more uncomfortable, a bit stiffer than the other. Work into that movement, noticing which part of the movement feels stiffer. And popping that leg down, we'll do the same on the other side. Circling round, exploring that movement. Maybe feeling if there's a difference between one leg and the other leg. And reversing, going the other way. Really explore that movement. Take it to the edges of the places it will go. And popping that foot down. Taking a breath in, sighing out the breath. In through the nose, sighing out the breath. Starting to inflate that rib cage. Taking deeper breaths into the bottom of our lungs. Now we're going to bring the left knee in towards the chest. Maybe just cup the knee with the top of your hand and circle that knee around, warming up the hip joint, gradually making that movement a little bit bigger. Moving the hip in the socket. And again, maybe like the ankle, you'll feel a little bit of that movement that's a little bit pinchier, a little bit stiffer. Let's reverse that now, going the other way. Really again, explore the movement. Maybe there'll be a clunking, a clicking, that's okay. As long as it's not painful. Don't take it into pain. It might feel a bit stiff, but we don't want to push into any pain. And release. And let's do the other leg. So bringing that knee in towards the chest, cupping with the hand, starting off with small circles. And then starting to make that circle bigger. Warming up that ball and socket joint in the hip, feeling the movement as it moves around the socket. And the other way. Maybe noticing if one hip feels stiffer than the other. Feeling that joint fluid circulating round. Great. Bending and straightening the knees. So straightening the left knee, pulling the toes up towards you and releasing. Straightening the left knee, pulling the toes up towards you. Maybe feeling the sensation of a stretch of the back of the leg and down. One more time, straightening, toes up towards you. Maybe feeling that stretch, maybe not. placing that leg down. And the other leg, straightening, toes up towards the ceiling. Feeling that sensation in that left leg, right leg. Getting my lefts and rights mixed up this morning because it's early. And releasing. Straightening. And releasing. Warming up the thigh muscles at the front of the leg as well. So we're using our quad muscles, our thigh muscles here to straighten that leg, and the underside is getting a good stretch. And release. Now maybe making your way to the edge of the chair and popping the left leg out in front, resting on your heel, bringing the toes up towards you, and just very gently walk the fingers forward, folding forward from your hip creases, walking down, maybe feeling that pull at the back of the leg again, holding at the point that feels comfortable for you, where you can still feel the breath flowing naturally. We're not straining here, we're gently warming up and stretching. And then gently walking back up to sitting, switching legs, placing the heel of the right leg down, folding forward from the creases of the hips, bringing the toes up towards you. And again, breathing in and breathing out, breathing in and breathing out. Placing that foot back, bringing the hands onto the pelvis now, onto your waist, rocking the pelvis forward and rocking the pelvis back, rocking the pelvis forward and rocking the pelvis back, feeling your seat bones underneath you, so those hard bits underneath your bottom, rocking onto the back edges of those seat bones and then rocking onto the front edges of the seat bones. Back and forward. One more time. Back and forward. And moving a little bit side to side, loosening up the waistline. Good. Moving on to the rib cage, the upper part of the back here. So we'll bring the arms out to the side, behind the head, and then rotate towards the left. And back to centre, rotate towards the right. And back to centre. Let's do that a few times each way. And as you do that, try to keep your legs still. So the temptation is to let the left bottom bone sort of slide back. But we want to keep that both bottom bones grounded into the chair and make the movement come from this upper part of the body. Let's go one more way. One more time the other way. And back to centre. Keeping the arms where they are if that's comfortable. Tilting down towards the side. And back up. And down to the other side. And back up. Remembering to keep breathing nice and relaxed. Not holding the breath at any point. Releasing the arms down. We'll start to shrug the shoulders now. Releasing the shoulders in backwards motion. Forwards, up, back and down. And then reversing that. Shoulders forwards this time. Good. And then clenching the fists, raising the shoulders up to the ears and releasing them down. Clenching them up and releasing them down. Floating the arms out to the side again. We'll do palms up and palms down. Palms up and palms down. Up and down, and release the arms down. Bringing the hands palm down onto the thighs. We'll bring the chin down to the chest. And we'll start to roll our way down. Vertebrae by vertebrae, backbone by backbone, rolling down. Starting to hinge from the hips as you come further. Maybe bringing the hands all the way down to the floor. Maybe resting them on the shins or the knees, moving as far as you feel comfortable. Taking a breath here. Feeling the air expand the back of the body. And then exhaling. And working the fingertips back up the legs. Bringing the weight back onto the seat bones. Peeling back up, bringing the head up last. And we'll do that one more time. Chin down to the chest, let everything go heavy, the shoulders roll forwards, the hands slide down, backbone by backbone. Sliding down. Sliding back up. Good. And then we'll just march our legs for a moment, marching the legs up and down. Breathing in and growing tall now, starting to be more aware of our posture now that we've woken up a little bit. Growing tall, marching the legs. Bringing the legs in and out. And relaxing. Coming to the neck area. We'll bring the chin back down to the chest like we did a moment ago, but this time stay upright in the rest of the trunk. Just chin to chest, shoulders are relaxed away. Breathe here for a moment. And then bringing the head back up. We'll look over our shoulder one way, as far as you can comfortably go. And then the other way. And then back to the middle. Tilting one ear down to the shoulder. And the other way. Maybe experiencing tightness. Maybe more on one side than the other. Starting to bring your awareness to your own body, your own areas of stiffness and tightness, so that we can mindfully work at improving those over the weeks and months. Rolling the shoulders again. Bring the arms out wide, sending the arms back behind you. Inhaling, taking a breath, fill the rib cage. And then exhaling, we'll bring our palms together in front of us. We'll round our backs, chin to chest, bringing the palms together. Inhaling, bringing energy into our bodies with the inhale. And exhaling, sending out stiffness and any tension, any tiredness. Inhaling. Exhaling. And then lastly, we'll inhale the arms up above the head, reaching towards the ceiling, stretching the fingertips towards the ceiling, grounding through our seat bones. Inhaling here and exhaling, shaking out any tension, just giving everything a little bit of a wiggle. Shaking the hands, releasing any tension and relaxing. We'll leave it there for today. A little bit of a short flow just to warm up the body, bring energy in and release any tiredness and tension. Have a great day.